AFL tips, round 9. First game, Fremantle and Hawthorn. We're going to go with... Yeah, we're going Hawthorn. Hawthorn by 13. Why are we going with the Hawks? I see this one as pretty even. The main reason I'm tipping Hawthorn, though, is because their defense is solid and I'm backing it. Only one team's kicking 100 points against Hawthorn this year, and that was a long time ago, I think. I think it might have been the first round even, but I'm backing their defense. I think they can get it done. Go on the Hawks. Next game, very easy game, Brisbane and Carlton. We're all going to go with... We're going the Lions, but I'm going to go the Lions by 39. Why are we going the Lions? They're going to come out the gate firing like they did last week. I think they got like 6 goals to start the first quarter there. I see them just coming out doing the exact same thing, and Carlton are just not going to be able to keep up with them. And then you heap on top of that, Carlton's second half performances this year are absolutely terrible. And then, you know, Cripps having a quiet one last week. I think he got 14 touches or something. It was just like, yeah, I don't have any hope for Carlton here. It's too easy. It's Lions. Next game is Port versus the Dogs. I'm going to go to the Dogs. I'm going the Dogs by 9. So why are we going the Dogs? Port are better than you think they are. Like their ladder position, I don't think really sums up where they're at. They're not too bad. Georgiades' accuracy is just, yeah, it's not great, but he's getting a lot of ball there. So it's like, they're looking good. So like they're looking good, but they're not quite converting. Now, I'm saying Dogs are going to win without Bont. If Bont plays, add another 13 points to whatever I said, but he should play. I'm pretty sure he should play, and that means Dogs should win. But even if he doesn't play, I still think Dogs could win. Next game, we have North Melbourne and the Swans. Pretty straightforward game. Swans, I'm going Swans by 30. So why are we Sydney? They score big. They're just going to score big here again. Roses kicked like 7. Amati kicked 4 last week. Like they're on. Charlie Curnow didn't even do anything, and they still put on, you know, a decent score. So I see that happening again, if not, you know, bigger than last week. Now the Roos, they hung with the Cats for 3 quarters. Totally understand it. The Swans are going to be too fast. They're just going to run all over them. Yeah, this is going to be a big score. Giants and the Bombers are next. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with the Giants. I got to go to the Giants by 20. Not that I have to explain it, but why are we going with the Giants? Bombers are coming off 2 like 60-plus point floggings, and as a Bombers fan, you know, I've kind of just accepted that that's us now. Giants, they aren't doing a lot, but they win games every now and then, so it's like it's pretty straightforward. Suns against the Saints. Who are we going with? I'm going to go with the Suns. I'm not overly confident, but I'm going to go Suns by 8. Why am I not certain? Well, I'm going the Suns, but I'm not certain because... So the Saints are coming off 2 easy games against West Coast and Carlton, which you can't really read much into, right? And then the Suns just come off beating a kind of average GWS side. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not overly confident here. I think it's going to be closer than we think. So, but I am going the Suns. Next is Collingwood and the Cats. I'm going with... That's the Cats. You can see it's the Cats. I'm going the Cats by 18. Why am I going the Cats? Collingwood were admirable against Hawthorn, you know, granted, considering they didn't have everyone they wanted. My problem with Collingwood, though, is they don't beat anyone above them. They just don't. And Cats are above them, so Cats win. Melbourne and West Coast, I'm going to go with... Hang on, I've got to put it on. All right, I'm obviously going with Melbourne. I'm going with Melbourne by 42. Why are we with Melbourne? I think it's really obvious. Cozzy Pickett, all that. They're just going to run rampant on them. Massive blowout game. That's it. And the last game is Richmond versus Adelaide. Yeah, we all know. Crows. It's Crows by 26. Look, congratulations to Richmond. They won a game, which was shocking. I felt it, and I was too scared to tip them. Backfired. Crows are going to win this, but they've been really underwhelming. So, free win for them. Feel good win. Get it on the board. They're the tips.